Welcome, Pisces, to another weekly Timeless Ghetto reading by Red Sapphire. If you're new to the channel, then welcome. If you're returning, then it's always a pleasure to have you on back. Let me remind everyone that these are general messages, that these messages are intended for entertainment purposes only, so that they may or may not resonate with you at this time, Pisces. Also, keep in mind that these messages are timeless messages. So the spirit could be clarifying something that has happened in your past, something that may be happening in the now, or something that has yet to come. If the message does resonate with you, don't forget to press like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. Don't forget to hit share, and don't forget to leave a comment. If you're new, then let me introduce how I get my readings. I like to pick up energy from your recent past, present, and near future. I like to put out oracle cards in the beginning of each timeline in order to set a mood. And then at the end, I like to give you what I call the overall energies by reading the bottom of the deck cards. Today, I will be using the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck, followed by the In-Between Tarot, and finalized by the Vice Versa Tarot. So let's get right to your reading, Pisces. For your first oracle card in the recent past, you have the Homeward card. And it reads, take yourself out on a date. And what I'm getting out of this energy, Pisces, is the spirit is telling you that, you've been working really hard, focusing on everyone else's needs, and that you should take the time to go treat yourself to something nice. So whether if you just want to go out on a nice brunch and maybe a massage, or, just want to go and hang out with some friends over dinner, you should do something like that. Stop always making up excuses about not having the time or not having the money. Just fuck it. Do it. You deserve it. All right, so let's move on to your first 3 cards in the recent past. So for your first 3 cards, you have the 9 of Coins, followed by the Ace of Wands, followed by the Hierophant. So what I'm getting out of this energy, Pisces, is that you've been, on your own for a while. And even though during this time alone, you've been, happy, you've been content, you've been feeling fulfilled, deep down inside, you are manifesting a new beginning. Something that is filled with passion, something that is filled with excitement. You've probably been spending a lot of time at home. You've probably been letting yourself go, and that's why Spirit said take yourself out on a date. Just not doing what you have to do for yourself, because deep down, you would like to share these exciting days and these exciting things that you would like to accomplish with someone else. And with this Hierophant, you are someone who's very traditional, someone who's very focused, very attentive. And, you would like to probably meet someone who holds similar beliefs and similar values as you. With the Hierophant, you could be coming across a Taurus. All right, so let's move on to your next 3 cards. So for the next 3 cards, you have the World card, followed by the Magician, followed by the Devil, all major arcanas. And what I'm getting out of this is that Spirit is telling you to let go of the thought of wanting to find someone. Let go of that thought. If you let go of it, it's gonna come to you directly. You're not even gonna have to go looking for it. It's just gonna come to you. And with this Magician card, I'm thinking that, everything that you were wishing for, everything that you were desiring, Spirit is going to be able to grant you with this person. But during this time of wait, during this time of, trying to see what comes your way, be very careful of your actions. If you've been going out, drinking, try to take control of how much you intake, because with this Devil card, you could be probably facing some type of an addiction, so just be very careful on how you proceed. So let's move on to your last 3 cards in the recent past. So for your last 3 cards, you have the 2 of Cups, followed by the 7 of Coins, followed by the 4 of Coins. And what I'm getting out of this energy is that even though you do desire love, you've been doing a lot of thinking. Like, is this really what I want right now? Am I really ready for love at this moment? because with this Four of Coins, I'm getting that, you're being very protective of your heart and who comes close to it. So you're probably doing a lot of thinking and reasoning, like, is love really what I want right now? Am I really ready for this? So you may want to take some time to heal before you proceed towards any commitments. Okay, so let's move on to your present energies. So for your present oracle card, you have stars, and it says you can manifest your every wish. And what I'm getting out of this energy is that Spirit is telling you that anything your little heart desire, you can, you could just think about it, wish about it, pray about it, and you could actually turn it into a reality. And even though you have been wishing for someone and then it hasn't, he or she has not gotten there to you yet, it's because, now is not the time. Like in your last three cards, you've been hurt and you've been very protective of your heart. You've been very wary of who you let near and who you allow in. But, once you complete your healing, you'll be able to get the person you've been desiring, the person you've been dreaming of, the person you've been wishing for. So let's move on to your first three cards in the present. So for your first three cards, you have the Ten of Cups, followed by the Queen of Wands, followed by the Five of Coins. And what I'm getting out of this energy is that, you remain very happy. Even if you are alone, you remain very happy. You remain content. You still consider yourself a good catch, someone who is sexy, someone who brings a lot of passion and a lot of, excitement towards the table. Someone who's true, someone who's, doesn't bite his or her tongue and is very verbal. But, deep down, you are very lonely. You feel alone and at times even depressed. So let's move on to your next three cards. So you have the Two of Wands, followed by the Temperance, followed by the Death card. And what I'm getting out of this is that, even though you've been patient, taking your time, not wanting to rush into anything or to, reach out to something that probably really isn't for you at this time. You also been very skillful and very, self-aware. You've been taking the time to, get to know yourself again, to realize, what is it that I really do like? What is it that I don't like? What can I tolerate? What is like the last straw with this Two of Wands, and you have to decide on whether, if you want to be able to transform into someone new, someone who would, is not only going to be aware of herself, but is going to let it be known to the world of who he or she is. And, if the world can't take it, then you're going to be on some fuck off type of energy. So for your last three cards in the present, you have the Four of Cups, followed by the Six of Cups, followed by the Knight of Pentacles. And you see, just like I said, you're going to have some offers. But these offers are going to be people that are not going to be able to understand and see you for who you are. These are going to be people that are going to, expect you to play a certain role or portray something that you aren't. And instead of you feeding into these offers, you're going to be like, fuck off. Like, that's not what I want. Because what you're really looking for is for someone who if you want to act like a child and joke around and be mischievous today, someone who's going to be like, hey, come on, let's go. Or, you want someone that's going to make you feel comfortable, that's going to allow you to be you. And with this Knight of Pentacles, I'm getting that, this person, they coming to you. But, they, like we said before, you're just not ready for it. It's It's going to come to you when the time is right. And with the Pentacles, again, I'm thinking that you might be dealing with an earth sign. You know, you had the Hierophant earlier for the Taurus. You had the Magician for Virgo. You had the double card for Capricorn. You've had a lot of cards that reflect earth signs. So, all right, so let's move on to your near future energy. For your near future oracle card, you have Storm. And it says, every hurricane comes to its end. And what I'm getting out of here is that, you know, everything that has been causing you trouble, causing you stress, causing you, you know, to feel sad, to feel like you're less than, that's all going to come to an end. That's all going to cease because, you know, I'm thinking that this person that you've been desiring is going to come to you probably sooner than you even thought of, because you're going to reach a point where you're going to feel like, I'm ready. You know, I'm done stressing over what has been done to me, and I'm ready to face love again. Keep in mind, people, that, you know, you can't experience love without knowing what heartbreak is. Heartbreak is part of love. You know, that's the only way how you know if you really cared enough for someone to have said that it even was love to begin with. All right, so let's move on to your first 3 cards in the near future. So for your first 3 cards, you have the 3 of Cups, followed by the Lover's card, followed by the 9 of Wands. And what I'm getting out of this energy is that, see, you're gonna come into, you know, into a union with someone who they're gonna make you feel, instead of making you feel all nervous and like the way you get whenever you have a crush on somebody, you're gonna feel really comfortable around this person. This person's gonna feel like family. And this person's gonna be a soulmate connection, someone that you are meant to be with, that the divine, you know, has blessed and written it somewhere in their books that this is who you're supposed to be with. And with this 9 of Wands, you know, you're gonna come into this connection all fucked up, battered from all of your past experience, but I'm thinking that this person is going to help you feel new again, to help you feel whole once more. And for your next 3 cards, you have the Sun card, followed by the King of Cups, followed by the Chariot. And what I'm feeling here is that, you know, you're going to feel really happy once you unite with this person. And you're going to be very devoted to them. You're going to give them all of your love and more. You're going to put a lot of effort. And I'm thinking that you guys are really going to, you know, move forward into a very genuine and, you know, beautiful union with this Chariot card. You guys are going to grow and develop into something that, like I said, is going to bring you total fulfillment, you know, extreme happiness. And for your last 3 cards in the near future, you have the 7 of Coins, followed by the Knight of Wands, followed by the 4 of Wands. And what I'm getting out of here is that, you know, you're going to spend a lot of time thinking about this connection and how this person makes you feel. And, you know, you're going to realize that, you know, this is the person that you have been waiting for. This is the person that you have been manifesting. This is the person that you have been working on yourself, you know, changing, you know, pampering yourself for. And, you know, you guys are going to take quick action on putting it all together. And with this 4 Wands, this might even result in a marriage. So congratulations, Pisces. All right, so let's move on to your overall energies with the bottom of the deck. For your bottom of the deck cards, your oracle card is Evil Queen. And it says, you deserve sugar, not salt. And what I'm getting out of this is that in your past relationships, you've been around a lot of bitter energies, a lot of sour people. And, you know, you thought that this is probably what love was supposed to be like. But, you know, now that you've met this new person, you know, this person treats you differently. This person treats you kind. This person keeps your your emotions and you know, how you feel. They get, you know, they keep that into consideration, and they tend to try to always make you feel as good as possible. So this person, you know, gives you sugar. And with the Five of Wands, you know, this is something that you've told yourself for years, nah, that's not what I deserve. That ain't what love is about. Nah, you know, you battled yourself. But, you know, it finally came with this Three of Wands. You've been waiting for a long time. And even though you told yourself, nah, that's not what I want, you know, this is what you got. This is what you've been manifesting. So enjoy it. All right, so this is what I have for you guys this week, Pisces. I hope that it resonated with you. If it did, don't forget to press like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. Don't forget to hit share and send this to all the other Pisces who may be, you know, deserving of hearing a happy message. And don't forget to leave me a comment. But most of all, don't forget to catch me next week. Bye.